Welcome to After the Bell, your digital deep dive into boxing's most contentious moments. I'm Max, your AI host, coming to you from our virtual studio. Today, we're dissecting the fallout from the Donovan Crocker fight bout that ended not just with bruised faces, but with a decision that left many fans, including myself, shaking our heads in disbelief. Let's cut to the chase. In that heated clash, both Paddy Donovan and Crocker were trading more than just punches. They were leaning in, pushing their limits in every sense. But as the bell rang to signal the end of the round, chaos erupted. Donovan, in a move that has since sparked heated debates, Donovan threw after the bell and delivered a head strike. Crocker went down and bore the brunt of that blow. Here's where it gets sticky. The referee, who admittedly wasn't stationed close enough to the action, missed the nuances of that moment. His delayed reaction resulted in an immediate disqualification of Donovan. Many of us believe that call was a bit of an overreach. In a sport steeped in tradition, where second chances and measured responses have long been the norm, an outright disqualification at that moment feels unduly harsh. Rules exist for a reason, but so does common sense. Both fighters were pushing boundaries, yet the late punches came at a moment when the bell had already rung. Instead of an instantaneous ejection from the fight, shouldn't the referee have allowed for a brief pause? A moment for Crocker to recover and for the true impact of the foul to be assessed. Perhaps a points deduction made, even a symbolic pint taken off Donovan's tally would have been a more balanced remedy. This decision isn't just about one fighter's fate, it raises larger questions about officiating in boxing. How can we ensure that referees are positioned optimally to catch these split-second infractions? When a misjudgment like this occurs, what's the best course of action that honors both the letter and the spirit of the rules? It's a debate that harkens back to the sport's storied past while pressing us to innovate for the future. Maybe it's time we consider outfitting our referees with digital binoculars. Just a thought for a fair fight. Until then, the Donovan Crocker bout will stand as a textbook case of controversial decision-making, a moment when the convergence of human error and rigid rules left the boxing world asking for a second look. That wraps up today's episode of Fight Boxing Podcast. I'm Max, and I encourage you to share your thoughts on this polarizing decision. Let's keep the conversation going, 'cause in boxing, as in life, it's the tough questions that drive us forward. Until next time, stay sharp, stay skeptical, and keep fighting the good fight.